This week, I'd like you to imagine that you've had an argument or disagreement with someone at work. It could be a customer, a client, a colleague, your boss, your team. Maybe that person in marketing has claimed credit for your idea, as usual. You're feeling really annoyed. What do? Well, there's a behavior that many of us do that this week, I'm going to suggest you avoid at all costs. My name is Jonathan Bradshaw, and welcome to this week's Meatology Minute. Yes, this week's Meatology Minute is to overcome a situation that we all have when we're frustrated with someone else at work. It's inspired by a news item I saw on the television a few weeks ago. I think it was in Japan, where they asked employees who were frustrated or annoyed to go to a scrapyard. They were given a big hammer and they were allowed to vent their anger and, in theory, get rid of their anger and frustrations by hitting things really hard. And I knew straight away that actually mainstream psychological research does not back this type of behavior up to reduce anger. I know we've got an idea of letting off steam and we say, oh, I feel better, I've been really angry. Actually, research going back to the late 19th century, William James, an interesting psychologist you should look up if you're interested, has highlighted that that's not the case. His research, and many psychologists since him, highlights the fact that if we act in a certain way, our emotions follow that behavior. So if you're happy, you smile, but often if you smile, you can become happy, or at least find it very difficult to be negative. So in this sense, going home and shouting and being aggressive and letting out your anger in a physical way, so physically manifesting the emotions that you feel, isn't necessarily the way to overcome them. If you act as if you're angry, you're likely to reinforce that. It becomes a vicious circle. Of course, talk about it. I'm not saying hide it, but being angry physically and looking as if you're angry actually isn't necessarily the best way of overcoming that anger or frustration. There's better ways to do it. Hope you have a good week wherever you are in the world. I'll be back in 7 days with another Meatology Minute, exploring the fascinating science powering world-class people skills. Do head over to meatology.com, learn about my keynote presentation that I've delivered on the subject in over 30 countries, and the one-day Meatology Masterclass that's our training product for businesses around the world. See you in 7 days. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.